Belinda and HarperCollins present this unabridged recording of Homesick, written by Silvia Saunders and read by Olivia Dowd. Per mamma, per tutto. And for anyone who struggles with their mental health, there's brightness ahead. Hold on. Part 1. Autumn. Chapter 1. I become an heiress overnight. This is a huge shock. I'm 25 and a librarian, and I've never had a savings account. My mum calls and says, "There's some money. I think we should buy you a flat." I say, "What money?" She says, "You know when Dad died, there was a payout?" I don't know this at all, but I say, "Yeah." "Well, I think it's time for you to have it. I kept moving it from place to place back when you could still make good interest that way, and now it's a lot more than it was initially." "How much more?" She tells me a number that sounds obscene. My mum doesn't work anymore, and I feel as though what should really be happening is she should be paying off her own mortgage, then travelling the world. I don't say anything for a while. "Mara?" "You'll have to take the lead on this, but I'm very serious. It's what he would have wanted us to do with the money." Chapter 2. For the last year, I've been living with a childhood friend in a small, damp Hackney flat which is out of my budget, and as a result of this cohabitation, I don't think I can confidently describe us as friends anymore. Lewis doesn't seem to have been that keen on me since the start of us living together, but now it's getting harder for him to hide. "Are we keeping these flowers forever?" he says, pointing at a vase of lilies he received from work last week. "No, I'm just curious. If I didn't say anything, would you just leave them there to rot?" He has been on a work trip somewhere in Sweden for a few days, and his moods are always nastier when he's back from one of these things. "They're yours, though?" I try. "I didn't want to assume you were finished with them. They fucking stink, Mara." I keep stirring my tea. He cooks smoked fish nearly every single evening, the smell of which permeates the sofa and the curtains and the bed linen. And he has never made a single phone call to our landlady when there's been a problem in the flat, and he point-blank refuses to wash up cutlery as it makes him feel weird. I don't feel able to bring any of this stuff up because he has such a high-flying job and I do not. Whenever he gets home from work and I'm on the sofa watching one of my shows, I know what he thinks. Even his viewing habits are intellectual. He favours gritty documentaries about the way we live now, Scandi Noir, the news. I favour the Real Housewives franchise, sitcoms, MTV. Nobody touches the lilies that evening, and they're still there when we both go to work the next morning. Chapter 3. I have a boyfriend called Tom. He is a newly qualified teacher and is working at an academy in Croydon, where the children are all taller than him. He works long hours like my housemate, and I often don't get to see him on weeknights anymore. He's from Birmingham. We met at university there. We have been together for 5 years and in London for only one of those, and he's suddenly homesick. Though his accent was never particularly strong, he has started spending his weekends back at home, and when he calls me, drunk and happy with the friends he has known since he was tiny, he sounds like Ozzy Osbourne. Chapter 4. I invite my friend Nor round for a McDonald's, and she actually agrees to come. She's recently moved back into her mum's house in Bow, and though it obviously makes financial sense for her, it does mean I see a lot less of Nor than I did before. Whenever I ask to hang out, she says things like, "Come to me, it's only half an hour if you make your connections." But it always seems to be me that has to make the connections. "Get us a Big Mac meal," she texts now. "Large, nana milkshake." I do as I'm told, even though the McDonald's is literally right next to the station exit, and she could have brought the food nice and hot for us on her way, instead of it sitting on the side next to my housemate's lilies, getting colder and soggier by the minute.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?